So here is the latest update on the progress on our Tartan34c project. So bowsprit is all done. We have the mast back up because it's tabernacle, so I can do that myself now. The inner staysail is all done with the running backstays. The Dodger, and also the new propeller, a 15-inch feathering prop. The new exhaust, the original one was right at the water line, and I really didn't like that, so braids are a little bit. So on deck we have the new windlass and bowsprit and anchor and bow roller. Our inner staysail. New hatches. So we have 3 new hatches. You can see right here where we extended the cabin. So the cabin was cut and moved back about 2 feet. So that also allowed us to put some new opening ports, a new traveler, and the Dodger that we just finished making this week. So it's a hard Dodger. It's 5 layers of 1708 biaxial, and I just put a sheet of 8-inch polypro over the standard stainless steel Dodger frame. These handrails, I finished those yesterday. Grab rails. Now inside the cockpit, we have also some propane lockers now, double propane lockers in the cockpit. Moved the steering pedestal back in the cockpit, and you can see where it was originally down those marks. And the cockpit used to extend to where you can see the fiberglass patch. That was all lowered, and the seats went all the way back at a lower level. So I've cut that out and raised it to now we have a small aft deck. Oh, and also for the awning, not for the awning, but for the Dodger, for the fabric, I made this right here, so the Dodger actually now can snap onto that. And coming down below, the new galley is all finished. So now a true refrigerator has anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of insulation everywhere. A nice deep sink. Quite a bit of extra storage. Goes way back there. And back here is some more storage, but also the water maker. Here are the new opening ports. The ceiling has all gone back in. And by extending the cabin now, it has given us room for a true nav station. And kind of an electronics control center. Right there, we still need to put in the single sideband, which is going to be inserted in here. That's our modem for email. our solar panel regulators. We've also added another port also in the cockpit for the quarter berth. And up here, this is where the radar is going to be, so it can be pulled out and turned, and the radar can actually then be viewed from the cockpit or from inside the boat. And if you're wondering if it is bright outside, yes, it is bright outside. It's 110 degrees. We're in the middle of the Arizona desert here, and counting down the days that we could finally make it back to the water. The engine compartment actually used to come to here originally, so we've moved it back quite a bit. So it gives quite a bit more walking around room. It's a 28 horse Kubota. I marinize it myself, and I'll make a video one day as to what I did and where to get all the parts. They're all readily available, but they can be hard to find unless you go directly to Beta or Nanny, but they charge an arm and a leg. So our two hatches right here in the dinette. Now the head on-demand water heater. I've cut the cabinet back and cut the corner off of it, so it actually gives a lot more room. And also completely redone the floor and fiberglassed it and put a true drain. So instead of dumping in the bales, now it actually goes into a separate sump with its own pump. So the bales can stay clean, and shower water will just simply be pumped overboard. And nothing has changed up here in the V-berth. It's all stock other than that little port I added there, and a step to get on the bed right there. The main difference was really just adding on to the cabin, which really opened this whole back end up right here. So that's pretty much our latest update for our Tartan34c. It's a 1973. It is a yawl. The mizzen mast will go up next. While I was doing my first raising of the main and redoing some rigging, because I'm going to be putting a split backstay instead of the original single backstay that really gets in the way of the boom for the mizzen. And we do have, of course, some storage also under here. We have added, well, we've covered this before, there's a 40-gallon water tank right here under the cockpit, and you can see a little bit of the steering set up back there. Then move the steering pedestal back. And we also have, well, we've added this. So I've closed this in. This used to be a sea berth or a quarter berth, kind of. So I've enclosed that because we really did need an extra area for crew. So it's giving us a lot of storage back there. And same here. And we have all of our LED lights in the ceiling. And I still have some Lexan that I need to cut out and put inside the Dodger for side windows. The front will be traditional canvas with a roll-up middle. have our tabernacle set up for the mast. And if the video is a little bit shaky, it's because it's so bright out here, I really can't even see the screen of the camera. So, as you can see, definitely no water anywhere near here. So that's it for now. And hopefully pretty soon we'll get the mizzen up, and I've got all new sails ordered, so they should be here shortly. And we're getting 2 solar panels here. That's what these brackets are. It's going to be a T. It's actually going to be longer. Each side is going to have its own solar panel that actually can be lifted up and pivoted in any direction I want. And we have flexible solar panels for the top of the Dodger. And I will probably run one post back here separate from the mizzen to run another solar panel that I can articulate in any direction I want. So, a nice warm and sunny Arizona. Maybe all of you who are in cooler climates right now. Signing off, and I guess our next update is probably going to be when she's all done and ready to go, and hopefully the borders will open back up.